Pressure. I apply the pressure. Pressure. I apply the pressure. Pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.
100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out. So I done told y'all all type of stories from around the world and in Hollywood. So now it's time for me to tell y'all what's going on in Chiraq. All right, so we're going to start this one off with the homeboy Take Capone. It was a lot of excitement going on the internet saying that Big Meech was out of jail, man. And that sparked a whole bunch of women to want to jump up there and say, Meech, we love you. We miss you. It was this one chick, man. She made a video talking about it's one nigga in the club. He got 3,500 and he got 9 girls around him. Woo, woo. I'm talking about they crying. They ain't seen nobody like Meech, right? And the thing is, Meech in the halfway house, and a judge has ordered Meech to stay away from alcohol, drugs, more than likely stay away from parties because he can't hang around convicted felons anyway. Take Capone came out and he made this statement right here. Big Meech ain't even out. You hoes was just exposed. Y'all easy for nothing. Bro, man, it makes a lot of sense too. Y'all easy for nothing. And the thing is, I know these ain't them old bitches from back in the 90s, man. Come on now. It's a whole new generation of bad bitches that's out here walking the streets. I think Big Meech, he'll take the young instead of the old. He might hit an old bitch or, you know, break her off something because she held him down or whatever. But Big Meech, he got his picks, man, right now, bro. This nigga got a starting lineup probably out of this world with young bitches. And that's who I think was on the ground because y'all wasn't born when Meech was out there throwing money around. So y'all don't even know how it was. And for the women that got kids now that's grown, I know y'all ain't finna hop back in the strip club just to see Big Meech. A lot of y'all done probably got fat as hell, you know, teeth out your mouth, you know, niggas done blacked your eyes up, all type of shit. So these got to be a gang of young bitches that ain't never experienced Big Meech. So y'all need to just calm down and stick with the nigga with the 3,500 and he dropping down $1 every minute. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can have 9 bitches fight over that 3,500, man. But shout out to the homeboy Take Capone for recognizing that these hoes ain't nothing. In other news, man, Dreezy came out with a statement, man. You know, shout out to Dreezy. She was one of my favorite female rappers out of Chicago. I really wish she could have did more with her career, but it appeared that, or a lot of people on the internet was saying she put her career on the back burner to be the girlfriend of Jacquees. Now, Jacquees and Dreezy has broken up since then. And she put this statement out on the internet. She say, I hate when people bring up being a homebody. I promise nobody cares that you boring as fuck. Ooh, man, that's a lot to say coming from a female that basically put her career on the back burner for a man. So now she's back outside and she's making statements like this. And that's the thing right there, man. All that hot girl shit, that shit ain't it. The same thing Tate Capone was talking about with these bitches being hoes, 304s, whatever you want to call them. Man, Dreezy, now you back outside. You shouldn't have to announce that, man. Announce that with a new record. Announce that with a new deal. Announce that with something else. But calling women who want to sit in the house boring as fuck, I don't know, man. You might have to ask Ari Fletcher about all of that. You might have to ask all of the celebrity girlfriend Instagram models who's getting paid to sit in the house and be boring as fuck. All right, Rick Ross just had his girlfriend cooking him some hot served breakfast this morning. So I don't know, man. You know, shout out to Dreezy, though. You know, you back outside, baby. You're beautiful. God bless you. You know, but stay out of trouble because y'all was getting into a whole bunch of toxicity when you and Jacquees was together. Remember they said that y'all was high off cocaine in Mexico, starting fights and all type of shit. All right, but moving on. Lil Reese. This nigga is the epitome of fuck around and find out, right? So Lil Reese has always had a reputation to put his hands on women. Ever since the beginning, Lil Reese been giving bitches the beaks, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was sad. It's really sad because it appears that he has a problem. So what ended up happening was he took his ass down to Texas and allegedly assaulted his ex-girlfriend. And the judge said, "No, Lil Reese, I done seen the World Star videos. I done seen all the times you attack females, and I'm finna do something to your ass. I'm finna set you down for 5 years or maybe 10 years or whatever. But 5 to 10, nigga, that's what you finna do." Lil Reese came out with a statement on Instagram, and he said, "Damn, I'm finna miss my daughters." That's like a fucking oxymoron if you ask me, y'all. Because Lil Reese is known for beating a bitch's ass. Now he finna miss his daughters. Imagine if your daughters bumped into a nigga that had the reputation of a Lil Reese, man. Or he did things the same way Lil Reese did. I don't think Reese will like that, man. So, yeah, you're right, bro. Stay out of jail, like Chief Keef told you. Stay out of jail and mind your business and just worry about your career, man. Because you got to fire that stylist that keep putting you in them bogus clothes, right? Also, man, due to the police not letting PGF Nook do a real event in Chicago, he decided to do a concert at an apartment complex, y'all. Yeah, you know, that bitch was jumping, bro. It looked cool, but it's a Chicago neighborhood. Anything could have happened. That was very dangerous. I'm just glad my kids ain't in this drill era right now, because that shit is dangerous. To have that many people in that small space in Chicago, I know a lot of shit probably happened that night, but it's crazy that our artists cannot have concerts in the city. And this is the type of shit that could happen. So when you stop these people from making money and performing, this is what can happen, man. They can just start doing some unauthorized shit where people can definitely get hurt. Imagine if that porch would have collapsed. That would have been the craziest shit that could have happened ever. But at the same time, y'all got to make meaningful music, man. All this fuck the ops and all that shit, you know, and having ops, the city ain't gonna let you get out there and do no shows, and they be responsible for that shit. But another thing about this whole entire situation, okay, you can't do a show in Chicago. Why not do a show someplace else? I think the ticket prices could be low, almost free, man, because if you really got to do some shit in the backyard, that goes to show that you don't have confidence in yourself or your audience. Let me tell you guys something, man. A documentary is going to be released telling the life story of Chief Keef and telling the reason he left Chicago and documenting when he came back to Chicago. And it showed that everybody does love Sosa, man. Let me tell y'all this, right? I've been saying for years on this YouTube channel, I've been saying Chief Keef is the smartest rapper in Chicago, man. He took his money, clout, and fame and got the hell up out of Chicago. He kept his nose clean. And now look, man, they making movies about the man and all type of shit. The future is bright for Chief Keef if he stay on the same path, man. So, you know, shout out to Chief Keef, Chief Sosa, man. I almost forgot. It's a nigga out there called FYB Lil Mike, man. He was on the internet crying and shit, talking about Adam 22 had him in Los Angeles stranded. So he treated you like a hooker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like an Instagram model. He flew you out and you wasn't putting out. So he's like, you know, find your own way home. That's crazy, man. You had to get up there on camera. I almost thought you was finna cry, bro. I can't even lie about that. I almost thought you was finna cry, but you had to get out there on camera saying that you didn't have no money to come back home. So what the hell were you doing in Los Angeles? Now, check this out. I don't know if this had anything to do with the interview that happened with Ruger, where Adam 22 threatened to kill Ruger. I thought that was going to happen. But at the same time, you never know. All I got to say to Lil Mike is this. You are a grown man. You should have had your money in your pocket for your hotel rooms, for everything else, and just had Adam reimburse you. Now you found out that all this glitter and glamour ain't worth it. And I don't understand why you ain't called J-Man. He just cashed out on that brand new cereal box, you know what I'm saying, that box of Whoops. all diamond out around his neck. He down there in Atlanta kicking it with Lil Woody, all that shit, man. You supposed to call Jay, man. Hey, man, I need 5 bands to get back home because I'm down here and Adam 22 left me stranded. But this is a lesson to all Chicago artists, man. From here on out, Adam 22 is an op against the whole city, bro. Y'all got to come together and at least say that. Adam 22 is an op to the whole city. Everybody else can get an interview. We ain't fucking with Adam. And if you from Chicago and you go down there and you fuck with Adam, we ain't fucking with you. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.
Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure, I apply the pressure.